Hello and welcome to a speedrun project. It's Thursday today and I'm getting on a plane at about 2 a.m. Sunday morning to go to a wedding in Wales. I have had other projects going on up until now and I haven't had a chance to make myself a pretty dress to wear to the wedding. I am sticking with a dress that I've done before and a pattern I know that fits, which is this one. This was my Gunne Sax dress from a Gunne cover. I love this dress. I wear this to brunch, I wear this to picnics, I wear this to dinners, I wear this to go out to see shows. Like it's just simple but elegant, and I feel like that helps me get away with wearing it all the time for every occasion. That being said, there are a few things that I would like to change about it. Number one being these straps. I do love the adjustability of them, but I do find that this happens quite a bit, and it doesn't matter how tight I tie this thing, it will often drop off the shoulder, and that's just a little bit annoying. The other thing is completely my fault. I put pockets in it, but they're so low. I made a mistake when I measured, you can't even see, but these pockets are super low. I need to raise them a bit. And I will probably simplify this new version. I won't add on the little collar pieces that sit at the front. I will still keep the waist high because I love having a waist high, but I will probably lose the extra stripe on the bottom of the skirt that's just top stitched on. This is my fabric. Isn't she glorious? I love this blue and it's shiny. I don't know if it's picking up very well because it's a bit of a dull day. This is going to be a super quick whip it up. Not too much detail in the making of. I have filmed making this before, so if you're interested in that, go check that video out. I will put a link to it. And yeah, let's get cutting. Alright, I've got everything cut out, lining and fashion fabric and extra pockets, can't forget those, and all the many skirt panels. Now something else I didn't do to the original sunflower Gunne Sax dress, I didn't finish my seams because I didn't have an overlocker. So this time I'm going to run everything through the overlocker first, or the skirt panels. The bodice is lined so it doesn't need it, and it will hopefully last me a whole lot longer. The skirt section is done, complete with pockets that are a little higher up this time. I just love this fabric. It's so pretty and blue and sparkly. It really doesn't show up as well on camera, but it's beautiful. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to work with, although not as bad as the lining fabric. I hate lining fabric, just the way it sounds and feels. Ugh. But I had it, so we're using it. It's fine. It's just in the pockets and the entire lining of the bodice, but you know, it's fine. So next is the bodice, but I might leave that until tomorrow because it is time to walk my dog and he will be unimpressed if I try to sew again after that. Alright, day 2. Yesterday I got the skirt done, left it hanging here overnight so that any skirt droppage that wants to happen can happen. Let's work on the bodice this morning. bodice pieces are all together now, still separate, my lining and my outer. Something else I kind of wanted to play with while remaking this dress was adding some structure into the bodice. So I thought it could be fun to play with some boning and see what it does to the final shape. So I've got a couple of different types of the sew-in boning here of different widths and strengths. And I think I'm leaning towards this one, which is that bit wider, but it's quite weak. This one is the same width, but it's a lot sturdier than this one, which is, I think, a bit older, judging by its yellowed color. These came from the op shop. It's amazing what you can find in the op shop. So I think I'm going to try this one, just to give it a little bit of structure, but nothing too rigid. Why is it always the case that when you want to just quickly whip something up, that's when your machine breaks? It's not working anymore. For some reason, it's getting jammed here. Like, it'll go backwards, no problem, but forwards, it just stops there, which is very annoying. I don't know why it's doing it. Luckily, I do have this machine that I generally use for stretch fabrics, so I can just switch over to that one to finish off this dress. But I do prefer working on my Elna. I understand it a lot better. This one doesn't want to work either. The tension's all wrong. It doesn't really like this fabric. And I'm guessing it's something to do with these knobs, but I don't really know how this machine works. So I just want to sew a pretty dress to go on holidays with, but no. So my next option, I have a backup Elna. Let's hope this one works. Third machine is the charm. This one is thankfully working. I got a straight line stitch. This is all the stitches it can do. The Elna is a very versatile machine if you know how to use it. But yes, it's working. Thank goodness we can continue on putting this dress together because I still need to finish the bodice, attach the skirt. It's just pinned onto the mannequin at the moment. So we can now continue on. Annoyingly, on this machine, the needle positioning wheel is stuck. Ooh, like, that's not moving anywhere, so it is permanently a little bit over, which, as long as you know when you're stitching straight, is fine. You can adjust, but it does get a little bit annoying when you're trying to do a zipper. The zip is in. It's a little wobbly and my backs do not line up, but it's in, it's functional, and the ties will hide that my zip is wonky. So we love that. Now I just need to finish the lining. So basically I'm going to hand stitch that down. So no machines to break with that, just me. Finally, she is done. My goodness, for a dress that I just wanted to quickly whip up, I've done it before. I knew what I was doing. This dress was a mission, but it's done. I can wear it, I could pack it tonight. She is ready to go twirl in London.